Now to a developing story out of the Hawaiian Islands where a fire ripped through the Valley Isle. The death toll following last week's wildfires in Maui rising as crews dig through burned down houses. We know of at least 99 deaths due to the fire at this point. The blaze itself is now 85% contained. The governor there says 400 hotel rooms and 1,400 Airbnbs are being used as housing for those who are now suddenly homeless. The Hawaiian Islands are normally able to avoid natural disasters like these. The last deadly incident of this caliber was a tsunami over 50 years ago. Now a local geologist is weighing in on how that fire even broke out and spread so quickly. Our Kasha Gregorczyk joins us live along the Embarcadero with the story. Kasha.
Hi, Kathleen, and we do speak with Pat Abbott, professor of geology at SDSU, very often about topics like natural disaster and the climate. He says naturally a lot of people's minds want to jump to climate change when they hear of a situation like this, but he says in his expert opinion that played a very small role.
This is basically an amplified event of the kinds of things that routinely happen in Lahaina.
Low humidity and high winds set the stage for fire danger on Maui last week, with much of Hawaii under a red flag warning when the wildfires broke out. Geology expert Pat Abbott explains how powerful wind was generated by Hurricane Dora.
A hurricane forms by winds flowing in over the water surface and going up vertically, carrying that moisture up with them. But they cover such a large area, hundreds of miles across. When you're on the outer fringes, it's not rain you're getting, you're getting the twirling winds going around the center.
Gusts above 60 miles per hour knocking down power lines and damaging homes on Maui.
They start tearing places apart. There's very many things in our urban society that can be that spark, that can be something to get a fire started. And it's probably going to take them months to figure it out, if they even can.
The exact cause of the fire that tore through Lahaina is a mystery that may remain unsolved, as Abbott points to Hurricane Lane in 2018. It brought destruction across the Hawaiian Islands, including fires on Maui and Oahu.
Those fires 5 years ago, they never figured out the cause. They don't know what started it.
As Abbott explains, wind itself doesn't cause a fire, but is a driving factor. He also points to about 1/4 of Maui being grass from former farmland.
The grasses we talk about burning real fast, but where's the real heat, the fuel? It's the wooden buildings. The real fuel are our buildings we build, and a lot of those things you're going to run into fossil fuels, you're going to run into other kinds of things.
So Hurricane Lane, which we mentioned happened 5 years ago, also occurred in August. More than 20 homes burned on Maui. Hundreds of people had to evacuate, but there was only one fatality, and it did not happen on the island of Maui. Now, damages during that hurricane were estimated to be about $250 million across all the islands. Meantime, the damages from this most recent wildfire is estimated to be in the billions of dollars. Reporting live along the Embarcadero tonight, Kasha Gregorczyk, Fox 5 News.